All right, what's up, everybody? Let's do this. 120 shines. Give me a countdown, please. Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1,
go!
and 6 minutes.
Not quite, not quite. Basically. Can we, okay, there we go. Need a little bit of game audio here. All right, so Super Mario Sunshine, 120 shines is basically 100%. We collect all the shines that the game has to offer. As was just teased, we've got a few cutscenes here at the start, but it's no big deal. I'm just going to use this time to explain a bit about the game. And we do have some small parts where we play the game, actually. Wow, can you believe it? But yeah. So I've done this run here before at BSG, and I've done some 80% runs as well. For those of you that have not seen any of those, this run can be broken up into 2 sections. The first half of this run is very similar to the 80% run. So for approximately the first 1.5 hours, I'm going to be visiting every level, and I'm going to try to defeat Shadow Mario as fast as possible in those levels. So that means that essentially I'll be doing episode 1 through 7 in every world, because the 7th episode is Shadow Mario. And I'll be collecting a bunch of blue coins on the way, because we'll need to collect 240 blue coins to get a grand total of 24 shines that, of course, we're going to need. So that'll be the first half of the run, and the reason that it's like that has to do with basically minimizing the amount of cutscenes that you get. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, because the route is actually quite complicated when you really get down into the nitty-gritty, but what it comes down to is that as soon as you defeat all the Shadow Marios and unlock the final level, you won't get any more cutscenes whenever you exit a level. So we want to achieve that as fast as possible. And then the second half of the run is going to consist of me revisiting every world and completing the shines that are left. So for most worlds, that will be the 8th episode, and then 2 hidden shines in every world, and a 100 coin shine. And I see that we already have a donation, so I'd say this is about the perfect time to read that. So go ahead.
Yes, we have a €10 donation from Eclipsus, who says, "Good luck, Dutchj. Let's go!"
Yo, let's go. Thanks. All right. So here we're fighting the first polluted piranha plant in the game. We fight a bunch of these. This one's the easiest because you can basically just spray him and like there's no negative effects. Like even though his mouth was closed, we can just keep spraying until he opens it. In the subsequent polluted piranha fights, you can't do that, so you actually have to time your sprays, but they're still extremely easy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the airstrip here. So yeah, very little gameplay, and then we're gonna get about a 3-minute cutscene. But after that, it's going to be non-stop gameplay, pretty much. Like, we've got a few short cutscenes here and there throughout the run. There's, like, one more not too long after this cutscene, but after that, we're going to be playing the game. And it's actually a really nice thing about this game is there's a bunch of cutscenes that we can actually skip. And one of the big things, like the holy grail of skips for this game, would be a way to skip this intro. But unfortunately, it hasn't been found, but lots of other things have been found, like the infamous Gelato Beach skip, which I will be using in this run. You might think, well, this is 120 shines, skipping levels wouldn't help because you still need to complete them eventually. But like I said, because of the whole thing where we need to get to Corona Mountain as fast as possible, because it minimizes cutscenes, Gelato Beach skip actually does save time. And it actually breaks that world a bit more because it allows us to use certain nozzle upgrades in places where the developers didn't really intend you to use them. So it saves a lot of time in a few places, which is really nice. And it's just like, you know, okay, we have this skip. It saves a lot of time at any percent. It ended up saving like a decent amount in 120 shines as well, which originally we didn't really think was the case.
It's quite obvious.
Other than that, the run, like, there's a bunch of tricks throughout this run, but most of it is just movement. Like, you're going to be seeing me do a lot of just running around and jumping on and off of things. It's parkour. And yeah, like, the main difference between this game and Super Mario 64, which, you know, a lot of people make that comparison, they are the two most similar 3D Mario games, is, of course, the flood mechanic. You've got that stylish little water gun with you. He actually changes a lot about the movement. Water slides, which is where you spray water on the ground and then dive into it and you start sliding. That's the fastest way to move around, and as such, you're going to be seeing me use it a lot throughout this run. Like, basically at the start of any level, we'll immediately start water sliding because it's just the fastest way to move. And it's not always trivial to do all this movement. Like, a lot of it is really hard to pull off consistently. Of course, there's also the floodless levels, and those ones are a lot more like Super Mario 64 because, well, flood gets taken away from you, and then you just have to do some solid platforming. Those levels are generally the ones that are considered the hardest, and they kill a lot of runs, so they're always pretty hype. Let's hope this run doesn't die. We should be fine. Nice thing about 120 shines is that, especially in the second half of the run, you get a bunch of 1-ups because for every 50 coins you collect, you get a 1-up. And yeah, one last thing. We don't have long jumps in this game. We do have spin jumps, and spin jumps are cool. And you'll be seeing why. We can do a lot of cool stuff with them, and I'll explain that when we get there. So, in a few seconds, gameplay is going to start. We're going to be fighting another polluted piranha, but we actually want to collect a blue coin during the fight, specifically when the fight's ending. We want to collect a blue coin because there's nothing we can really do at that point. We just have to wait around. So we use that downtime in order to collect the blue coin. That way we don't have to go out of our way to collect it later. I actually made a small mistake there on the roof. I bonked. So sure most speedrunners or speedrunner viewers are aware of that term. But yeah, it's when you like dive into a wall and then Mario gets hurt. Okay, so I just collected that blue coin. If you time that blue coin grab really well, it's actually possible to skip the little blue text box that pops up. But it's like kind of risky because you have to cut it pretty close, so I generally just go for the coin and I don't really care about that small time loss. So yeah, here's that one cutscene I talked about. And now we gotta chase Shadow Mario, and I'm gonna be attempting to do a quick kill here. Shadow Mario, you need to hit him with a certain amount of water, and it's actually possible to, like, kill him immediately if you do it properly, but it's pretty hard, so let's see if I can do it. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, Toadsworth. Okay, I didn't get it. Oh, I almost got it. I only need to spray him once. Alright. Now, this is the main source of glitchiness in this game. Hitboxes don't exist. So we just go underground here, and I'm actually on a death plane right now. If I stand still too long here, I'm gonna die. So that's why I need to keep doing dives, and it's also why I can't do water slides down there. If you stay in contact with the ground for too long, then you die. So I got back up into the sewers, and once I was in the sewers, I could water slide. So that's what I was doing down there, but it was probably pretty hard to see. You can spray that M early, but I didn't get it. And it only saves like a few tenths of a second, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, and now we go into the first proper level that this game has to offer. Here is actually the only instance of an intended shine skip in the game. You can go straight to the episode 2 shine here. Oops, I messed up that water slide. So instead of fighting that polluted piranha now, we're going to do it way later. We're going to do it like 2 hours into the run. So we're just going to go here, and we're going to use these skeeters. Most people just call them spiders, as do I, but skeeter is what they're called. We're going to go up here, and we're going to fight PD Piranha, who is normally in the second episode of this world. You some wall kicks here to get up to the windmill quickly, and there we go. And this is the last cutscene we'll be seeing for a while, so don't worry about it. And yeah, Mario is actually too fat, see? Like, PD was fine on his own up there, but as soon as Mario got up, yeah, that roof ain't holding. So Mario's got to hit the gym. I think with all the moves we'll be doing throughout this run, he's going to lose a bit of weight. So I think he'll be fine. Alright, so PD here is really trivial. You stand to his side, and then he turns towards you, opens his mouth, and you just spray him, and then you ground him. It's really easy. You just have to wait for him, because he's a little slow to get up. He needs to slap himself in the face for some reason. And he's got a big old belly button. I don't know why a plant has a belly button. Last time I checked, plants weren't born, but, you know. Trees are plants, right? Not piranha plants. Are piranha plants a real thing? I don't think so. It's technically not a piranha plant. Anyway, we're getting off track here. And also, I don't think the viewers can hear you, so... Let's not get into biology right now, okay? Alright, so... I talked about flightless levels before. We call them secret levels because the title of these levels always has the word secret in them. This is the first one. It used to be the easiest one, but there's actually some harder strats for it now. So it is possible for me to die on this. Let's see if I can avoid that. Should be fine, but you never know. Marathon nerves, eh? No, I should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. This cutscene we only see once, and all the other levels we can skip it. Okay, I did actually mess it up, but it's fine, we're alive. Yo, we got those finger snaps going, I'm digging it. Alright, that was kind of sloppy, but whatever. Didn't die. I'll take it. Alright, so lo and behold, another polluted piranha. This time with a twist, there's 2 of them. But once again, we're going to be collecting a blue coin during this fight, and this one's actually a bit trickier than the other one. You need to mind your positioning here. After this first hit, or... yeah, it's the first hit. I'm going to be backing up. After the second hit, I need to get on this roof that's behind me. Okay, I messed it up a little, but we're fine. Then I need to spray him. And now a second guy's going to spawn, and during that, we're going to grab this blue coin. So you basically got that blue coin for free because you've got like all this downtime in this fight that you can use to grab it. And now I'm going to do travel skip, which basically means I'm going to enter Bianco Hills while that guy is busy dying. And that skips this whole cutscene of the Rico Harbor unlocking, which is the second world. And then we also don't have to travel back there again after that happens. So it saves like 9 seconds. It's a good trick. Alright, this is the first red coin level. Just like Super Mario 64, collect 8 red coins. They usually have really cool movement. This one's no exception. And I'm going to be doing a momentum spin jump for the first time here. I mentioned earlier we can do cool stuff with spin jumps. Hopefully I get it. This one's like kind of tricky. Okay, I got it. That's a momentum spin jump. And what that is whenever you do a dive rollout onto a sloped surface, you'll get extra speed whenever Mario starts walking again. And you can use that speed to get a spin jump that's way faster than normal. So you can use it to cross big gaps much faster than you normally would be able to, because normally you'd have to hover, and hovering is actually very slow. Like, we want to avoid hovering as much as possible, because it's basically the slowest movement that Mario can do. And here's the return of the PD fight. Now, in any percent, this is kind of a resident sleeper level. You just gotta wait for him to go to his spots, and it's actually random which spots he goes to. But in this category, we have blue coins to collect, so this fight actually becomes really hard to do quick, and you have to decide which blue coins you go for depending on the way that PD is moving. And it can be quite challenging at times. Okay, that somehow hit. I'm not complaining. So we want to collect these X's first. That's a quick little way to get that one. So PD actually keeps moving while these blue coins are spawning. That's why we get these X's here. So they don't waste any time. Okay. That's really good luck. He can randomly give us a tornado here. We don't have any way to control it. In the first fight, we never get like headbutted by PD or anything. We can avoid it there by standing to his side, but it doesn't work in this fight. So I'm just going to be picking up all these blue coins. I know where PD's going to go, because he always goes to this second spot if he goes to that first spot. So I knew he was going to be here. That's why I said it's good RNG, because I know exactly what's going to happen. We want some water. Luckily, these guys have some. Not sure how these blobs are carrying bottles of water, but, you know, let's just roll with it. And hopefully he'll go right here. Okay, he's going there, so we can grab an extra blue. Alright, where did he go? Okay, that's good. Not the best pattern, but this is fine. I got an extra blue coin, which is nice because I won't have to pick it up later. Normally, I would have 12 blue coins after this level. Now I'm gonna have 13. Yeah, 13. Okay. That means we're good, and the shine's gonna appear right here. So we just wait here. And that does it for the first stint of Bianco Hills. We actually complete episode 6 and 7 later because we need to get rid of some cutscenes now. So as I enter the plaza here, you'll see there's this cutscene of, hey, you can unlock this level now. So we want to get rid of that as fast as possible. So we leave these next two shines until a bit later in the run. We're going to go to Gelato Beach. We're going to do Gelato Beach skip. But first, we gotta beat up this guy, because he's a meanie. And he stole our lighthouse. Dude, like, who does that? Come on. You can't just steal a lighthouse. Think of the ships. Even though this is not where the harbor is, but whatever. Alright. So after you defeat this guy, you can actually like retain some speed while the lighthouse reappears. So I'm gonna do a water slide into this goop here, and then I'll end up right in front of the level. See Mario sliding there. That's a small little optimization. And now we can just do this, and we instantly enter the level. Alright, so now I'm gonna do Gelato Beach skip. I'm actually going to need 2 coconuts instead of 1 because you can also get a blue coin by throwing a coconut into the juice grinder near where the shine is. And it actually makes this shine a lot more annoying because getting 1 coconut reliably is something that you can make a setup for. But getting 2 of them, it's like you just need to spray them and hope you get good coconuts. So these are not amazing, but not awful either, I guess. Just need to not throw them into the water. And we get this. These blue coins are great. There's like no indication that they're there. It's just, oh hey, spray this random patch of ground. There's a bunch of blue coins in the game like that, and those are like the ones that are really dumb. Like, this game, completing it casually without, like, a guide is almost impossible. I only know of a few people who claim to have done it, and, you know, their claim is questionable, to be quite honest, because it's just completely silly. So yeah, we get that blue coin, and then we grab this coconut, and we try to do the skip here. I was a little too early on that hover. No big deal. I kept my angle. You need a dead straight angle for this. Okay, we got it. Nice. So that allows us to go straight to Shadow Mario. And then we'll do the rest of Gelato Beach at like 1.5 hours into the run. Something like that. 140. Oh, wow. Did I just do that? Okay, we're gonna have to route on the fly here. Actually, can I? No, I think I just need to exit level. Oops. Oh well. I was thinking I could have done a shine there, but it wouldn't have ended up saving me any time. So I just pressed A too early. Like, I was holding left, but I got impatient. So I need to scroll to the left here. There we go. Jeez. For some reason, it feels like that's taking really long. But whatever. Okay. So Shadow Mario. We've got setups for all of these guys to kill them quickly. This guy's gonna go down. There we go. It's possible to kill him even faster, but it's really hard. So it's not something I go for in this category because it doesn't save that much time. We're seeing like a lot of those ridiculously hard strats being used nowadays in any percent though. And it's quite crazy. Like the any percent world record has gotten optimized so much. Oh wow. Bonk. Okay. That's fine. So here's another momentum spin, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And then we go up on the Shine Gate. Normally, the game, like, expects you to use a rocket nozzle for that, but we don't need none of that. You can also get up there with Yoshi, but we haven't unlocked Yoshi yet. And it's also slower. Alright, so here's a little bit of luck again. These guys can basically take random directions whenever they hit an intersection. So this guy could have gone to the right, but he chose to go here, which is good. Second guy, not so nice. I wanted him to be on the other path. It's the third guy that really matters, though. And we got a bad third guy. He's supposed to be to the right there. That's like the ideal case. So this loses about 5 seconds. Probably 6 because I didn't do it very well. But yeah, it's just like a little bit of luck. And there's like some stuff in this game that is a lot more luck dependent. Like I mentioned when I was fighting PD Piranha for the second time that there's a lot of luck there. And it actually matters less in this category because you need to collect blue coins anyway. So if you get really bad luck, you can just collect extra blue coins. But in any percent, it's really bad. But the whole blue coin thing actually does give us some extra luck later on in Pinna Park, which is the next world we're going to. And yeah, you're really just need to pray at that part of the run. Okay, so Piantissimo, just like Koopa the Quick, is a pushover normally, but we need to collect blue coins. So this race actually becomes really hard because I want to collect 4 blue coins here. And if I do it perfectly, I'll be able to beat him by a few seconds. Ooh, that was like a second loss there because I wasn't standing under the blue. Okay, we should be fine. If you walk into him here, you bonk, so it's actually really risky. You need to be careful. Okay, now we need this. So if you do that flawlessly, you actually get here like at the same time as him, and it doesn't lose any time that you got those blue coins. Because I made a small mistake, I lost like a second. But yeah, that really ramps up the difficulty of the Piantissimo race here. The other two Piantissimo races are still pretty easy, but you still want to be as fast as possible there because you still collect blue coins in those levels, except you mainly collect them after you've already finished. So it's basically just minimizing the amount of time that Piantissimo is just standing there. Alright, here we've got the Goopy Inferno. I'm sure a lot of you remember this level from when you were a kid. And this might blow your mind a little bit if that's the case. Ooh, woohoo, okay. I actually got unlucky there. I bounced on one of the blobs, but I backed it up. Could have gone very, very wrong. It's really easy to die on this shine. Like, amongst experienced speedrunners of this game, this level's not considered hard, but it can still screw you over sometimes, unfortunately. Like, there's a luck element to it with those blobs. And occasionally, you can just get a blob that's so bad that you just die and you have to do the level again. In which, in any percent, that's an instant reset. Like, that's a 45-second time loss. Alright, so here's another one of those, like, really cool blue coins in a second. You need to spray the moon. Now, they did actually put an NPC in this game that tells you that you need to spray the moon, but I don't think a lot of people actually bother to talk to the NPCs in this game. The NPCs actually get different dialogue in every episode as well, so you wouldn't think it because every NPC has like a few like lines of dialogue, but because there's a lot of NPCs and they have different dialogue in like every episode, there's actually a ton of text in this game. Most of it is just like completely skipped by most players. So here's another minor instance of luck. I got the worst luck. I want him to go to the left, but he went to the right. If he goes center, then it's like basically middle luck in terms of speed. So yeah, left to right is fastest to slowest. So if you notice, I'm mashing L a lot here, and that's to keep my camera straight behind him. I'm holding onto the chain and holding up, and that actually makes Mario kind of push him forwards, so he moves a little faster. It's quite interesting. And here we do something called chain skip. You grab him. I missed it. You're supposed to grab him there, and then he'll just like go into the pool on his own. You won't have to pull him in like this. Unfortunately, I messed it up. It can be a little tricky, especially if you want to do it really fast, which of course I'm trying to do. Alright, so here we get to the first, I guess, major luck in 120 shines, which is also one of the biggest luck-based shines in any percent, which is Pianta 5. This is another secret level, and this is the one where you have the Piantas throwing you across to other platforms, and there's a small, relatively small chance here that you get really lucky and you'll be able to get to the shine, like, on average 25 seconds faster than you normally would be able to. But yeah, like I said, it's a relatively small chance, so you need to get lucky to get it, and you also need to play well. Like, if you make a mistake, then it becomes pretty much impossible. Oh yeah, and this is Yoshi skip, by the way. I almost forgot. Normally you need Yoshi to clip into that goop, or to remove the goop, I should say. But yeah, like I said, hitboxes don't exist in this game, so we just kind of go in there. Alright, so let's see if we can get a little lucky here. Ah, we didn't get it. I want him to be like in this area here, and then I can get him to throw me immediately to the shine. But yeah, now he needs to do his little walk around. He needs to show off his outfit or whatever on the catwalk. Yeah, and he has this chance to stop, which is actually what affects whether you can get it. Like, you want him to stop really early on so that he's still lingering around in that other area. And mashing Y there makes him throw you backwards. It's a little optimization, so you don't have to wait for him to walk as far. Think some people just destroyed their fingers. Happy 420. Well. Alright, so this level, Pianta Village is actually pretty unique in that we collect most of the blue coins in the first half of this level. Because this level has an obscene amount of blue coins that you can only get in this level. So basically for every... Oh, wow, I didn't expect to get that water slide. For every adult Pianta that you clean here, you get a blue coin by talking to them. And then there's also just a bunch of blues that are on the way and are convenient to get. So you get a lot of them here. Like, normally 100 coins is where you get most of the blue coins in a world. So here, there's these linked pairs is what we call them. I got a few in Bianco as well. But yeah, whenever you clean one, there's triangles, circles, and X's. When you clean one, a blue coin pops out at the other end, and you need to race towards it before it disappears. All of them, except for like one, are trivial if you're speedrunning this game. There is exactly one that's kind of difficult and doesn't allow you to mess up at all. And it's like at the very end of the run. But yeah, it's still not that hard. It's just the only one that's like possible to mess up pretty much. So yeah, if you notice, I'm spraying these guys from far away whenever they're hidden in the ground so that they pop up before I get to them. Because whenever they pop out of the ground, they have like this little animation where they like kind of shake off goop and you can't clean them while they're doing that. So that's why we try to unlock them all early and then we clean them later. This is actually a pretty good Pianta 6. Yo, I grabbed 2 blue coins at the same time there. That's something you can do in a few places, and then you only get 1 text box instead of 2. It's pretty nice. Okay, and then there's one more M at the end here. The mayor likes to talk a lot, but I think we're finally done with him. And here you can skip another text box by collecting that coin while grabbing the shine. You can do that in one other place. And it's pretty cool. There's also like some places where it's possible to grab a blue coin while activating a cutscene and it does the same thing. But unfortunately it doesn't save time in the route. So here's the next Shadow Mario. So Shadow Mario, whenever you defeat him, the shine takes like a long time to appear. So in a lot of levels, you're going to see me use that downtime to collect a blue coin. So here I'm actually going to go to this super out of the way blue coin that's like all the way up in this tree, at the very end of this leaf on the left. Like, there's no good place in the run to get this. Like, this is the closest thing to a good place to get it. Because you've got that downtime from Shadow Mario Shine appearing. And that does it for Pianta Village right now. So I'm going to do Honey Skip now, which it's skipping a cutscene. The reason it's called Honey Skip is because a player called Honey SM64 found it. What we're going to do is I'm going to die at the same time as activating a cutscene. And that allows us to skip it, and it saves like 15 seconds. So I need to look closely here. Okay, I got it. And that just puts us right on the cannon there. You can mess it up in two different ways. You can just walk into the cutscene, which it's not a big deal, but it loses time. And if you just die without skipping the cutscene, then it loses like a lot of time. You need to go all the way back up to the tower and try again, or you need to just enter the cutscene and cut your losses even more. But yeah. I'm gonna get a bluebird here. Bluebirds are the bane of every 120 Shine runner's existence. There's a few bluebirds later on in the run that are particularly bad, and a lot of like world record contenders for this category, they actually decide to put those bluebirds earlier in the run at the cost of a small time loss, because you're doing an extra shine at the start of the run, which loses a few seconds due to cutscenes. But yeah, I prefer to use the optimal level order. So here's Mecha Bowser. Shooting rockets is hard. Nice. Perfect Mecha Bowser fight. So I actually used something there that not a lot of people know about. Ooh. Wow. Whoops. I need to do that shine again. Okay, so let me just recap what happened there. I kind of glossed over it, but there's two cutscenes in that shine that we skip by exiting level while we enter them. And I accidentally exited level a bit too early, so I need to do it again. Just when I get a perfect Mecha Bowser fight, of course. How dumb of me. Well, whatever. At least we don't have to get that blue coin now. Screw bluebirds, man. They kidnapped our blue coins. Actually, I should get mad at the guy who sells shines for blue coins. He stole our shines. It's a Tanuki. Raccoon dog. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Second rocket missed, and I didn't get the extra rocket. Okay, so that's what I was gonna explain before I messed up. If you spray rockets from a distance, you actually grab them, so... Oh, let's not do that again. I paused early again. Okay, this time I got it. So now I actually get to grab the shine. Normally there's like 3 minutes of cutscene in that level, so... Despite the fact that I just had to do the level again, I didn't actually lose any time compared to watching the cutscenes. That's how long those cutscenes are. Like, they're stupidly long. So it's really nice that we can skip them. Of course, it's a lot nicer if you don't mess up skipping them. But yeah, that's my B. That's my B. Alright, so here's probably the largest or the second largest luck-based shine in this game in 120 shines. We need to destroy baskets here using the rockets that the Monty Mole shoots at us. And for at least one of these baskets, we're going to need a purple rocket, but it's completely random whether you get a purple. How did that blow up? That rocket didn't even hit, and it blew up anyway. Okay, this is actually lucky. So if I'd gotten a purple at the very start, I would have been able to get an extra coin, but I didn't get one, so I can't do that. Okay, here's another purple. Actually, I want that. Because this is one that you need. This is the only one that you really need a purple bullet for. For the others, it's just nice to get them because they're more reliable. Like, now I kind of need to hope that one of these black bullets hits this basket, and it does. So we got one more here. Oh, there was a purple, I think. Well, whatever. This should hit. Yeah. Give me 2 purples. Okay, this was actually pretty good luck. Can't complain about that at all. But yeah, sometimes he will just refuse to give you purple bullet bills, and then you need to wait around forever. And it can get really bad. Like, it's a good thing that this is relatively early in the run. It used to be even earlier, like we used to not do Pianta Village before Pinna Park. So like right now it's a bit rougher of a reset spot, but it's still okay. You can actually grab like a 1-up for free here, so I'm just gonna do that for the sake of marathon safety. Scrub insurance. Alright. Here we've got another red coin, and this one's hard. There's a bunch of moving stuff in this level that's all cycle-based, and I want to grab the first cycle, and if I miss it, I need to do some janky backups that I'm not very good at, so let's see how that goes. It mainly depends on this M. It can be a little annoying to clean sometimes. It was kind this time, though. I need to get on this boat. So this is the cycle that I needed to catch. Now we're home free, basically. I was trying to do something called a GWK, or a glitchy wall kick there, which basically allows you to kick off of a wall in the same direction that you're facing instead of the opposite direction. You can do it on the grates as well, but normally you would do it with a wall kick. But yeah, it saves like a little bit of time there, but it's not a big deal. Okay, that was actually a really clean pin of 3. That's a hard level. I'm glad I got it. It can get quite nasty if you mess it up. Because once everything's like out of whack and you're not used to the cycles, it becomes really hard to back up the level properly. Strats for that level have evolved a lot over time. Like, it used to be way different and a lot slower. But yeah, several people contributed to it, including myself, until we finally reached this strat, and it's really good. Alright. Sunflowers. We want to defeat the Snooze-a-Koopas here all in quick succession. So I'm going to lure them all pretty close together here. Oh, that guy turned around. Why? Okay. This is it. Yeah, that's a 2 cycle, unfortunately. That guy was supposed to attack me, but he didn't. So as you can see, like, now I'm going to get 4 of these sunflower unlocks every time. If you don't get them all, like you'll see, now I need to get this guy to attack me again. So that loses a bunch of time, basically. And then I need to wait again for the cutscene to start, because now I'm just doing nothing. So that's why you want to get all 5 of those guys in a row. It's, like, decently hard. I normally shouldn't mess it up, though. Getting some echo here. Alright. So, Pianta 5, if you normally only watch any percent, you probably haven't seen this level in a while, because we've been skipping it in that category for a long time. But it does indeed exist, and we get 2 blue coins here. Yeah, this level actually posits somewhat of a challenge for me personally, because I've gotten so used to skipping this level that occasionally I'll just like forget that this level is a thing, and I'll start doing movement for the next level, and then I'll be like, oh crap, I actually need to play this level now. What do I do? What do I do? But yeah, I remembered. That was kind of jank. But we're fine. So, you know the thing about hitboxes, right? They don't exist. Here we get one of these, like, over-elongated shine spawning cutscenes. This game's really fond of them. Like, it's like a trend in the 3D Mario games is that, like, the newer the game, the more downtime. Like, SM64 had very little downtime. And then this game has, like, much longer level transitions and, like, shine spawning cutscenes. And then Galaxy and Galaxy 2 got even worse. It's actually not such a bad thing in this game, though, from a streamer's perspective. Like, I stream a lot. I stream every day, and, like, it's really hard to keep up with your chat if you're playing a game that has, like, no downtime. So I don't really mind the downtime in this game too much, because it's not, like, super long. Because, like, this is downtime. I just need to mash A, and then I need to wait until Mario pops up in the plaza. Like, all of this, I can just read chat or whatever. Look at Twitter. But yeah, this run would actually be a lot shorter if it had, like, the short downtime that Super Mario 64 has. In any percent, the run is about half downtime. 120 shines is a bit less because you've got a bunch of really long shines. But it's still a lot. Okay, so here we've got the first instance of Fruit RNG. By defeating Pin of 4 earlier with the Koopa, the Snoozy Koopas, and the Sunflowers, we unlocked Yoshi. So now we can do stuff with him. And he wants a certain fruit. He wants banana right now, and that's the best fruit I can get here. So that's very nice. Oh, wow. Shoo. Can I still get this coin? Ah, I couldn't. That kind of sucks. Don't miss that. Okay. We're good. I think... How do I back that up? Oh, right, it was the X. I guess I need to go there now. I never missed that coin. Excuses, I know, but it's true. Okay, let's just grab it. We can probably do this. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, easily. Oh. Whoops. That doesn't go there. Okay. Thank you for that, Electric Koopa. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. And Bluebird? That's not nice. There we go. Oh, let's not fall down. Okay. See you in a bit, Yoshi. Yeah, these guys are legends. Look at them. Don't you just wish you could have that many mini-me's on top of your head? Alright, we're getting some mixed reactions from the crowd here. But that's fine, you know. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. Alright. Here we've got butterflies, and this is like another one of those things. It's like, you eat the blue butterflies for a blue coin. And like, you know, that's like fine and dandy and all, it's color-coded, but like, honestly, how many people would even think about that? Alright, more finger snaps. Let's go. The secret's actually pretty cool. Go over to the top here. Heck, waiting on these blocks. We're just gonna jump. Okay, we're having a lot of issues with mobile phones in the crowd here. Alright. Got that. Alright, so here's another case of Shadow Mario where I'm going to collect some blue coins. And this one is actually unique in that I use a different way to kill Shadow Mario here compared to what I would do in an any percent run. It's possible to do this in any percent, but most people don't do it because it's quite a bit harder. And it only saves time if you do it really well. We can read a donation.
We have 2 donations, actually. We have a €1 donation from Cruel saying, obligatory if everyone donates €1 donation, Kappa. And we have €4 from Varlden. Greetings from America. It's nice to see sunshine being run here. I've never seen a run before, and that gelato skip really blew my mind. Putting this towards the Okami Glitch exhibition, which I'm sure will be a good time for all, and it will.
Okay, so I actually ran into the biggest obstacle that there is in this level, which is the Electric Koopa, and yeah, that lost a lot of... Can we get a wall kick? That lost me a lot of time, unfortunately. So I would have been better off not doing Shadow Mario to the right, but whatever. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? Right, so now we're gonna head to Rico. Rico Harbor is really similar to what you would do in any %. We basically only collect a few blues in the first, in the first episode, and then the rest of it is just like exactly the same as any %, with the exception of a few blue coins that are like right on the way. But yeah, there's actually a couple of blue coins here that you can only get on this episode, so that's why we're forced to get them here. Otherwise, we would get them in 100 coins, because we actually visit like pretty much all the areas where the blue coins are. But yeah, this coin right here is only here in this episode. Wow, these guys destroyed me. Kind of get this coin because it's right there anyway. And then there's this submarine that, for some reason, if you take it out of the water, which last time I checked, submarines belong in the water, but if you take it out of the water, you get a blue coin. You just gotta spray this thing for way too long. And there's the coin. Wow. All right. And there's our good buddy Gooper Blooper. He's actually in the game 3 times, but luckily we're able to skip the 3rd fight. But yeah, we fight him twice here in Rico Harbor. Can't skip these fights. So yeah, we actually help him out. We take the cork out of his mouth that who knows how it got there, but then he's still mean to us, so it's like, whatever, man. Go blast off again or something. I don't need you, I just need shine sprites. I'd also like to draw attention to the fact that this shine sprite just kind of comes out of the sky. Like, he didn't even have it. Shine sprite's just like, oh hey, Mario just beat up an animal, I should go join him. But yeah, the animal abuse doesn't stop there. In this sham, we've got more bloopery goodness. In any %, we actually don't use the bloopers at all in this level, but it just so happens that there's just a few blue coins on the water. And one of them is fastest to get it here. Is there a new donation, or did you not turn off the light? Okay, you can read a donation.
We have a €5 donation from the Xterra, who says, Pollo, Pollo, Pollo. And we have a €1 donation from Gameboy736, who says, this is the €1 for the €200 mark, and I hope you raise more. Good luck to all the runners. May the RNG god be with you. Greetings from Slovakia.
Yo, I can dig it. I'd like some good RNG. So, you may be noticing here, like I said, we don't use the blooper. This is actually faster. If you do it properly. I actually messed it up, so I'm not going to save time, but whatever. It still looks cool. I still finished faster than I would have with a blooper anyway. With a blooper, the best time you can get is a 23. And I just got a 20. But you can get like a 17 if you do it really well. But yeah, that's not trivial. Rico 3 is kind of a lame shine. Like, the game is like, yo, you gotta go on top of this cage, but you can just go through the bottom. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Ooh, that's way too low, probably. Yeah. It's a silly mistake. Of course I do it twice. Aw. I know you can do that. Well, whatever. This is typical. Mess up the easiest level in the game in a marathon, right? This is like actually the easiest level pretty much. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That only lost half a minute. We're fine, we're fine. But that should mean that I'm good at the hard levels, right? So let's see how that pans out. This level's pretty hard. It's another secret. And the cycles on this one are brutal. It can be really easy to die here if you mess up your cycles. So it's really important to be consistent in this shine. If you mess up your movement, you can get screwed over pretty badly. All right, nice. First try. A lot of new players really hate that shine, and I can't blame them, honestly. It took me really long to get consistent at that. Alright, so here's the return of our boy Gooper Blooper. It's kind of funny how, like, the worlds kind of follow a formula. There's 3 different worlds that have a boss fight on episode 1 and on episode 5. This and Bianco Hills, which we already visited as well, and then there's also Serena Beach, which also has a boss fight on those episodes. And then the 8th shine tends to be red coin shine, but it's not always the case. But there's like 3 or 4 different worlds that have a red coin shine as the 8th one. They're basically, like, with the red coin stuff, they're just, like, telling you, like, oh, you completed all the missions, now go explore the level. In case you hadn't already done it. Yeah, the fight barely changes. If you noticed, you actually have to pull on his, like, mouth for a little bit longer. And he does actually have some extra moves, but because of how fast we defeat him, you don't even get to see them. Like, he can do this little thing where he twirls around and he has his tentacles extended, so you have to kind of, like, jump over it. Sort of like a Mario Party minigame. But yeah, here, ooh, we do need that button. Okay. Here's just some more blooper surfing. This isn't too hard. Just need to collect some red coins and 1 blue. Right there. It's worth noting that if you bump into a wall at full speed, you actually die, but the green blooper is actually the slowest blooper if you're not holding forward on the control stick. If you hold forward, they're all the same speed, but the green one is the slowest if you don't hold forward, and it also has the best handling. But because it's so slow, you're actually allowed to move into walls. You can bump into walls as long as you're not pressing forward on the control stick, and you won't die. So the green blooper is like far and away the best. It's got the best handling, it's potentially just as fast as the others, and it also is more safe. It's like there's not even an argument for using any of the others. It's just blatantly overpowered. And this Shadow Mario is really straightforward. You just kind of spray him. And then he lies down on the ground and cries about it. All right, that's 4 worlds down. This link pair is super split up. We get the second one after we complete the first half of the run. But yeah, this is where we finish up Bianco Hills, because we're like right there. Like, we need to defeat Shadow Mario, because in order to unlock Serena Beach, we need to unlock Yoshi in the plaza. Shadow Mario is carrying Yoshi right now. So we need to go here anyway. So it allows us to get that blue coin and go back to Bianco. And this is actually another pretty darn hard secret right here. And we make another use of momentum spin jumps at the start of this level. At the start of the actual secret, mind you. There's this huge gap that you're supposed to ride a cube over, but since the cube, like, tilts, you can use it as a slope and get a momentum spin off of it. So I'm gonna do that. Just like that. Alright, those jumps are really tight, so let's focus on them. And yeah, that was basically the last thing we had to do in Bianco. Now we just mop up Shadow Mario, and then we go on to Serena Beach. And Serena Beach, it's got really cool level design, but it also has some terrible game design. There's a lot of luck in Serena Beach, and we can skip parts of it, but a lot of it is still there, unfortunately. Shit, Mario. Shoutouts to Sunglasses Guy. So, yeah, in case any of you weren't aware, if you get 30 shines in this game, you can talk to that Pianta anywhere in the game, and he'll give you sunglasses. And if you defeat Bowser, he also gives you, like, a a Hawaiian shirt with shine sprites on it. It's pretty cool. The sunglasses actually make the game a bit darker. Like, they actually work. It's pretty neat. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff here in the plaza that we need Yoshi for. So since this is the only time that we'll be getting Yoshi, I'm going to be doing all that stuff right now. So there's these birds that are way faster to get with Yoshi because you can just eat them. There he is. And then there's this goop. You can actually get this coin while you're doing honey skip, but it's kind of hard and I haven't learned it myself. It doesn't lose that much time to get it here. It's also possible to get this next coin without Yoshi, but it's definitely not worth it in 120 shines. And now we use that same spot that I used at the very start of the run to go underground. And now we're going to do the lily pad shine. So I'm going to go to that island there where there's a pipe that we can enter only with Yoshi. And the way you're supposed to do this is if you see those boats, you're supposed to ride those boats with Yoshi. And Yoshi dies if he's in water, like if you enter water normally. So it's like really tricky. You need to jump from boat to boat, and if Yoshi dies, then you need to do it all over again. And it takes several minutes. So it's a bad experience. And then this level's even better. This water here is lethal. If you touch it, you die. You only basically, like, the water's like flowing, so you can't go backwards. So you only have one shot for every red coin. And then when you reach the end and you haven't gotten all the red coins, you see there's a pipe there. So the logical thing that any player in their right mind would think is that, oh, that pipe takes me back to the start, so I can try again. Well, you would be dead wrong. That pipe takes you back to Delfino Plaza. So if you mess up this shine and enter that pipe thinking it will let you restart the level, you end up in the plaza again, and you have to jump on those boats with Yoshi again and wait around for several minutes. It's honestly probably the worst decision that any game developer has ever made. Like, honestly, I cannot even imagine what the person who did that was thinking. It's so stupid. Yeah, that's just my little rant. That's the reason why I never completed that shine when I was a kid. I jumped in that pipe and I was just like, nah, I'm not doing this again. Alright, so right now I'm gathering a bunch of fruit. There's a bunch of ladies in the plaza here that have baskets, and they all want 3 of a certain kind of fruit. So I'm going to do the durians and the pineapples here. And the durians are actually tricky because you need to get them like across this water, and fruits despawn if they go in water. So you need to kick these across. So every fruit like emulates kind of a different sport. The pineapples are basketball. Durians are soccer, obviously. Oh, that did go in, okay. I didn't think it did. Sneaky blue coin here. Okay, so you don't want to shoot these durians into the basket before you talk to her. It's possible for them to go in the basket when you kick them across the water, and it's really annoying. But yeah, they don't count if you haven't talked to the lady yet, which is really dumb. Alright, so here's this guy, and whoops. He will give us a shine sprite for breaking a bunch of boxes. Now, I'm not sure what his deal is, but I mean, we're super freaking Mario, right? We can break some boxes. Oh, wow. That was interesting. Yeah, like, I have to wonder how much quote-unquote business this guy gets on a normal day, because there's, like, no one else in the entirety of Isle Delfino, with the possible exception of Piantissimo, who would ever be able to break all those boxes in under 30 seconds. So, you know, sketchy business model. Not sure if it will pan out for him in the long run, but, you know, who are we to judge? Yeah, he indeed does not charge for his little mini game. I don't know what he's doing. I think it's supposed to be a restaurant because there's like a bunch of tables and chairs like in the room. They're all like stacked up against the sides of the walls. All right, so here's our big old buddy Phanta Manta. This boss fight sucks. It's a little bit better in 120 shines simply because if you get a bad Manta, you can go and collect a blue coin. And that helps a little. Like, it mitigates some time loss, but it's still just super luck-based shine. So we want to get this guy to split as fast as possible, like down to the very smallest elements. Once they're all tiny, they start chasing me. So at that point, I can either decide to finish him off immediately or to get a blue coin. Now, since this is pretty bad, they're going to be really spread out. Like, oh my god, I'm getting ping-ponged really badly here. Come on. This is really terrible. Okay, so they're finally purple, but yeah, they're all like super far away from me. So I'm gonna go out here, grab a blue coin, and in the meantime, they can like all come towards me. They'll all come towards the ocean now. So when I return, I'll have a lot easier time finishing them all off. They were so spread out, they're not even all here. Or this guy. Okay. That was actually particularly bad, but it happens, unfortunately. This level can really destroy your run if you're playing any percent. Alright, so now the hotel's back, but wait, there's more. There's also a bunch of ghosts in it. So we're gonna be fighting the Ghost Menace here, Ghostbuster Mario. It's like opposite, or like kind of the opposite of Luigi's Mansion, except Luigi's not in this game, needing to be rescued, but yeah. So somehow completing the secret level is actually getting rid of ghosts. Don't ask me how that works. I think the implication is that the ghosts put this secret level here. Because like that secret level entrance that I went into disappears after this shine, and it has like the same shape as a boo. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Here's another momentum spin. Normally you'd have to like ride this thing for a super long time, but we can skip a lot of it by doing that. I think that's honestly like one of the coolest things about this game is that some new movement tech will get found, and then there will be a whole bunch of places that you can use it in. You'll see once we hit the second half of the run, we can start using rocket nozzles in places, and there is a glitch with the rocket nozzle that was found relatively recently. And it allows you to get multiple rockets in one go instead of just one. So you can go crazy high, and it's used in a whole lot of places in this run. Like basically anywhere where you get a rocket nozzle, you'll see me use it. It's called rocket buffering. And it's a pretty weird trick. I'll explain it when I actually do it. Otherwise, it'll get kind of abstract. So what I did there is called banana split. That wall just isn't very thick. So with thin walls like that, you can use something to push Mario through it. In this case, the banana works. There's a bunch of places where you can do similar stuff. It's not used very often in the speedrun, though. But basically, like any thin wall, if you have a fruit, you can go through it. If you just try hard enough. When Gelato Beach Skip works based off of the same principle. Oh wow, really thought I was gonna bonk into that. That's neat. Alright, so here's another like dumb blue coin inside a torch. Like you don't even have to douse it, you just need to spray it and the coin pops out. Doesn't make much sense. So in this level, there's a different kind of momentum spin than the ones that you've been seeing me do. I've been doing instant momentum spins up until now, but you can also do a running momentum spin, which is what we're going to be doing here. So I get the fast running speed here, and then I just walk in a circle and get a spin jump. Alright, so like I said, episode 5 of this world also has a boss fight, and this guy's a meanie. It's King Boo. It's not the King Boo from Luigi's Mansion. He's actually not called King Boo in the Japanese version, but I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what he's actually called. But yeah, this guy is basically, he's literally a, like, what do you call it? I forget the word. It's not a roulette. Slot machine, there we go, thank you. So, if you look at this guy, he's gonna pop up and he's got a bunch of slots, and we want fruits. So this fight's really weird. Like, they kind of force you to get stuff other than fruit. So I want fruit here. If I don't get fruit, okay, I will get it. I can tell. But, like, if I don't get fruit, I can immediately walk under him. Walking under him, for some reason, makes him, like, go down and do a new roulette or a slot cycle. But right now, I can't get fruit. So on this particular cycle, I can't walk under him. Like, normally I'd be able to walk under him right now, but I can't do that. I need to wait for him to spit this stuff out first. Otherwise, I won't be able to get fruit unless I let him spit something out. Okay, I'm gonna get fruit again. If you notice, there was a question mark in the center slot, and that means that I'm gonna get fruit. Like, if you get that, you always get fruit, but if you don't get it, you can still get fruit. So it's not like a guaranteed thing. It only goes one way. So here again, because I just got fruit, I can't get it again. Oh, wow, I didn't walk under him properly. I missed the panels. Okay, so now I could get something other than fruit. But I didn't. Okay, that's perfect RNG. That's very nice. Every extra cycle here loses between 7 and 8 seconds. And you can get like up to 9 extra cycles, so it can be pretty bad. Like, you can lose over a minute to this guy purely due to luck. Actually ground pounded a little too early. But that's no biggie. Alright, so this shine presents probably the biggest version difference in this game in terms of actual gameplay. Serena Beach 6, you need to clean the beach. And originally, cleaning the beach was very hard. You need to clean pretty much all of it. For the international release, they made it easier, I guess because people complained about it in Japan. But yeah, we're stuck here on Japanese. So we need to be very thorough here. And it actually loses a lot of time. Not to mention the fact that this level has a lot more text boxes as well on Japanese, so it loses a bunch of time compared to the other versions. But yeah. These give you blue coins, much like the Piantas in Pianta Village when you clean them. They're nice people. Okay, so this is JP being a little bit annoying. I had to clean a little bit extra goop there. It's still a 2-minute time, so it's not that bad. And now we just need to take care of Shadow Mario again. And then we go on to the last world in the first part of the run. Which is Milky Bay, which is that big beam of light that you can see here. It's like the wing cap stage in Super Mario 64. You need to look up into the sun and then it takes you to the level. This is actually, in my opinion, the hardest Shadow Mario to get quickly. Okay, we got him reasonably fast. Oh, wow, I got on the wrong side of that. Can we get up there? Thank you. The boo might be in my way. Okay, we're fine. So in this level, there's like a bunch of fake Shadow Marios. We'll be coming back to this level because we're going to be doing the 100 coins here in this episode. But yeah, there's a bunch of fake Shadow Marios running around. Well, they're just standing there, and they're like actually boos. And it can be really confusing if you do it casually, or even if you're a speedrunner and you just lose track of where Shadow Mario is. Like, if you don't know where he went, it can become extremely difficult to find him. Alright, Noki Bay has a lot of cool shines, but also a few lame ones. The first two are cool. They've got really nice looking movement. And this time we can't just skip this guy, which is actually something that I didn't mention earlier in Pinna Park 2, but you're supposed to fight these guys, like you're supposed to throw bombs at them, but in Pinna Park 2, the load zone for the secret level that is inside the cannon is already there, so you just jump into the cannon and you're fine. But yeah, here we need to defeat him, because that's the only way to trigger this shine. Yeah, that was a clean Noki one. I got one ledge grab at the start of the level, which was bad, but the rest of it was good. Oh, hello. Didn't mash A properly. Alright. So here we scale the cliff a little differently because these parts of the cliff actually exist now. Because in Noki 1, a lot of these cliffs are like gone because of the magical properties of goop. So like in order to get these cliffs, you'd have to like clean off the goop, which is really slow. So that's why we go up the way that I did in Noki 1. Here's another 2 blue coins that are like hidden in really stupid places. They're inside these urns, but these urns have really weird hitboxes, so you need to spray them like in certain ways, otherwise the coin doesn't pop out. So they're really easy to miss in a casual playthrough. But just in general, you'd have to be like, oh, let me spray this random ornament inside the wall. And there's a whole lot of blue coins like that in Noki Bay. You're going to see it in the second half of the run when I'm doing 100 coins here. And also during Piantissimo, actually, in a few shines. You're going to see how dumb some of these blue coins are. And, like, a lot of them are really cool for a speedrun, but casually, you'd just be so hard-pressed to find them. Alright, so here we get 2 of the boring levels in Noki. Well, the next one's not necessarily boring, but it uses this same underwater mechanic, which I don't really like the underwater mechanic in this game. Like, the normal swimming is bad, but this is also, like, not that great. This is probably better than the normal swimming, though. Normal swimming is really a lot worse than it is in the other 3D Marios. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, like, downgrading swimming as much as they did, because it was pretty darn good in Super Mario 64. And then in this game, they just decided to make Mario unable to swim properly. And instead, they put in this thing where you use FLUDD underwater. That was a really bad shine grab, whatever. So if you notice, we're getting these nozzle unlocks here in the plaza. Like Shadow Mario's been hanging around with that turbo nozzle for a while now. We're not going to bother unlocking that because even though we're getting extra cutscenes because of it, it's not worth it to unlock that nozzle, and we get it automatically after we unlock Corona Mountain. Because you would have to basically fight Shadow Mario twice in order to get rid of all those cutscenes, and that takes way more time than all those cutscenes combined lose. So here's the eel fight. I don't know about you guys, but this level scared me when I was young. Like, you just descend down into this pitch black pit with a bunch of yellow eyes staring at you. Didn't really do the trick for me when I was 10 years old. I did conquer that fear eventually, though. But yeah. It's like it starts off so scary, and then you literally have to play dentist. It's like the biggest emotional roller coaster ever. It starts out scary, and then you see the eel, and then you're like, oh, maybe this is pretty cool, and then you have to clean his teeth, and then it's just like, oh man, this is lame. But yeah, this is actually a really cool level in Speedrun, so in case you were counting, which I don't think you were probably, but I cleaned 6 teeth at the start there, and that's the most that you can clean before he starts trying to eat you. And that's actually really hard to do. We used to always do 5 until one of the Japanese runners discovered that, oh hey, getting 6 teeth here isn't only for robots. Humans can do it too. And then we were all like, what? And then everyone learned it, and we all lived happily ever after. But yeah, it's a cool strat. It's easy to mess up. But it's fast, so it's worth it. This level would be boring if this were any %, but like I said, Piantissimos are actually cool in 120 shines. Like, I'm actually really not a big fan of Noki Bay in any %. It's at the end of the run. It's got a bunch of really hard levels and a bunch of really boring levels, so it's like the worst way to end a run, in my opinion. It's like you're either like really nervous or you need to slog through some auto-scroller. Because this is literally an auto-scroller in any percent, because you don't need to go fast at all. You just need to beat Piantissimo, and he takes like half a minute here. Like, we can literally get there twice as fast as him. You can do the same in Pianta Village, though, to be fair. It takes like 27 seconds there, and you can get there in like 13. So yeah, this is like another bunch of those really fun blue coins where you just have to spray random stuff. And I actually need to go here. So you notice how this is just a flush wall? Yeah, you need to spray that too. It's really cool. Alright, those are all the blue. Oh, nice ledge grab. Come on. Up. You can do it, Mario. Piantissimo is actually like pretty cool casually because he does get faster if you beat him up to a certain limit, but like the fastest like times that he can do are actually pretty hard to beat. Like, it's a pretty fun challenge if you're playing this game casually to just see if you can beat every Piantissimo instance in every level. I'm having a lot of trouble mashing on the Shine Select today. Alright, Noki 6. This is the classic run killer in any percent. It's generally not too bad if you're not nervous, in my experience, but it's still a level that's not too hard to mess up. Especially this movement. Hello. I hate that movement so much. But yeah, that's not the hard part of the level. I'm just bad at it. Ooh, I don't think I can get the cycle. Oh, no, I can. Okay, cool. Ah, no. I messed that up. Supposed to get a wall kick on this thing and then jump up. It looks really cool. Unfortunately, wasn't able to show it off, but yeah. Not dying in that level is good enough for me, TBH. Alright, that finishes the any percent portion of this run, pretty much. We just need to defeat Shadow Mario here, and then we're going to be going into uncharted territory. Starting off with collecting the blue coins in Corona Mountain, and that's actually a fairly difficult part of the run. Like, I think we all have memories of the boat in Corona Mountain. It can be annoying to control, to say the least. And yeah, we gotta maneuver it pretty carefully to collect a few blue coins. Luckily, the others we don't need the boat for. This is the only, like... Okay, at the start of the game, there's one of these cutscenes where Shadow Mario kidnaps Peach. You can't skip that one, and you can't skip this one. Those are the only two event cutscenes that you can't skip. Nintendo was really, like, pushing the plot in this game with all, like, unskippable cutscenes and stuff. Luckily, we found ways to skip them anyway, or at least a lot of them, but... You know, it's still a thing. So, you know how there's a level in SM64 that's called Lethal Lava Land? Now, I'm not going to dispute that Lethal Lava Land is pretty dang lethal, but Lethal Lava Land does not have this many spikes. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like, come on. this place is pretty lethal as well. All right. So I'm going to be doing speedboat for the first half of this. And then I'm going to... No, I'm going to crash. Well, I need to die now. All right, I'm not going to speedboat anymore. I figured I'd do it once. It's usually not that big of a deal. But yeah, like I said, the boat's not very nice. I made a pretty silly mistake there, actually. Because depending on the speed that the boat is traveling at, it reacts differently when you spray it. It's like a really weird thing that it does. But yeah, we're just gonna go slow here now. I don't want to waste too much time on this. So if you're going like pretty slow, then the boat will generally do what you expect it to do, given that you know how the boat works. But once you get up above a certain speed, the like logic of the boat kind of does a 180. Literally, it like flips. So like spraying right will make you go right instead of making you go left, and it's really weird. And that's the reason that I ended up crashing the boat just now. That was really close. Okay, so for these coins, we just jump into them and hover. I need to hover after that blue text box pops up because the blue text box interrupts your hover. And there is a way to get around that, which I'll be using on the last coin. So in the past, after collecting all of these coins, you would simply die and that would take you to the plaza. But since we figured out a way to keep your hover, you actually don't need to die on the last coin. And the way it works, I need to put in my memory card now. Okay. I just did that, and then now I can just not save, and that allows me to keep my hover. And it's really weird why that's a thing, but that's how it works. Having a memory card in allows you to keep your hover. So yeah, exiting level there is quite a bit faster than dying and then exiting level. Alright. Oops. Come on now. Yellow. Okay. Jumping is hard. Alright, so now I'm going to be getting pretty much all the shines that are in the plaza. Which there's not that many of them, and most of them are pretty short. So first of all, I'm going to be doing the red coins on the airstrip, followed immediately by 100 coins. Now, there's a ton of coins on the airstrip, and they carry over to the plaza. So I'm going to get all the red coins and 99 yellow coins in the plaza, and then or on the airstrip, and then I'll just collect 1 coin here in the plaza, and then I'll get the 100 coin. Like, as long as you keep doing shines in Delfino Plaza here, then your coin counter won't reset, but the coins in the level will reappear. So it's really easy to get like 999 coins in Delfino Plaza. You just grab all of these coins. Ooh, I missed that one. That's rare. $74. That is not a lot of coins. I think I've got enough. Yeah, I do. Okay, you want to be careful because these guys can knock you into a coin. And you don't want to collect 100 here because then it will spawn a shine and it loses time because you can only collect 1. In Super Mario 64, if you get 100 coin shine, or a star, I mean, you can actually continue playing the level. So you can combine 100 coin stars with other stars, but you can't do that in this game with 100 coin shines. So you need to do them like on their own. And this goes all the way over there for some reason. Luckily, we have these nozzles now, like I discussed earlier. So we just jump up and grab it. Alright, next is Pachinko, a fan favorite of many Game Grumps viewers. This one took me a long time to beat as a kid. I'm pretty sure I was using the rocket nozzle at the time, which didn't make things easier. Oh wow, I hovered too early. Oops. Not a big deal though. So yeah, beating this the intended way is actually a little bit annoying and mostly very slow. So we do this. And we get 7 coins in one go. And we just get this last one. And you can use this cutscene to start hovering. And you just hover over the shine. And wablamo. And that puts us at halfway through the game. We've got 50 shines and enough blue coins to get 10 more. So that puts us at 60 shines. And we're just going to keep on trucking. There's not really a lot to say about a bunch of these. The next shine is another, like, really dumb one. It's, like, as dumb as a lot of blue coins are. You need to spray a random spot on the beach here. Okay, that was really poor movement, but whatever. So, like, right here, and that just gives you a shine. It's, like, doesn't make any sense. Then it even has the gall to run away from you after it was hiding in such a dumb spot. Get over here, shine. I've got your number. It's 52. Alright, so now we need to get a bunch of shines using these nozzles. It's like kind of unfortunate how underutilized the nozzles are. They're actually mainly used in the plaza here. Like, there's only a few shines in the actual levels that require you to use the nozzles. There's like a few of them where you can use them, but you're not required to. Like, I don't really know why. Like, Yoshi is also very underutilized. Yoshi's mainly used for blue coins in this game. There's like 4 shines or something in the game that actually require him. 4 or 5. Maybe I'm forgetting a few. It's like hard to keep track of it because we skip using Yoshi so many times. You can read a donation.
We have a €13.37 donation from Stitchgar. He says, BSG is the greatest. And now from a message from SpongeGar. SpongeBar smash. Take this cash. Me has rash. Gotta go fast.
Pretty legendary. Alright. So, little did these cops know that the prison is actually a magical wonderland. Not quite sure how that works. There's a lot of weird stuff going on Delfino Plaza, I'll tell you that much. Alright. The ending to that shine is always a little sketchy. It's like another one of those things where I'm just like, what were they thinking? Like, they expect you to stop on that small of a platform while using the turbo nozzle. Okay, so here we're going to see the first instance of rocket buffers, which I mentioned before. Now, rocket buffers allow you to do multiple, but if you just do one, it also gives you some extra height. So I'm actually only going to be doing one here. So that's a rocket buffer. What happens there is I charge a rocket, and as the rocket fires, I land out of a jump, and that cancels the rocket. But as long as you don't move, the game still thinks like, oh, the rocket just fired. I need to shoot Mario up. And basically anything you do will cancel that except for sidestepping. So if you sidestep and then fall off of a ledge, then the game will apply that upward speed that you're supposed to be getting from the rocket. And you can store multiple rockets doing that, so you can go crazy high. And as soon as I'm done here, I need one more shine. I'm going to be going to Gelato, and there we're going to be doing Sandbird. And Sandbird uses rocket buffers extensively. Like, we completely break that shine using rocket buffers, and it looks really cool. Oops. Oh, that made it, but I didn't get up. I should have gotten more speed there. That was my bad. Okay, whatever, we're up here. So I do another rocket buffer here. The reason the rocket buffer is good in these instances is because it allows you to instantly get up to the shine. Normally you'd have to rocket twice because a normal rocket doesn't get us enough height to grab the shine immediately. Oh, wow. Okay. Somehow I missed. That's fine. Alright, so now we basically just need to complete all the worlds and get a few more blue coins in the plaza, but we'll be getting those later. So, first thing we're going to do here is Piantissimo, and these are the bluebirds that I mentioned a while ago, that a lot of top players do them at the start of the run, because these guys can lose you a lot of time. So it's nice to get them out of the way early. So as you can see there, the bluebirds have already flown off. And if they're gone, like, you just can't get them. They need to be close to that rope where they normally perch. Otherwise you can't really get them. So we get the rocket here to unlock it for further use, and also because we need it to get a blue coin. Okay, that's one. We need to wait for the other one to return, so in the meantime we're going to finish the race and get this blue coin. And then if he's still not back, which he isn't, you can talk to Piantissimo. That will kill some more time and allow him to return. Alright, still not back. Where's this guy? I think he's over there. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go grab this coin. So we're getting really bad bird luck, unfortunately. There he is. Is he gonna fly away again? Okay, we still got him. Barely. Oh, whoops. Okay. So bad birds, but what you gonna do? It happens. Oh yeah. Prime example of why runners do that early in the run. So, Earlier when I accidentally entered episode 8, I was thinking of getting this shine, but yeah, I kind of need to do stuff with Yoshi here. So it wouldn't have really saved me any time. What fruit is that? Is that coconut? It's so hard to see on this TV. It is pineapple, yeah. I was doubting whether it was a coconut or a pineapple. It's like the one downside to playing on a CRT with this game. It becomes really hard to see this fruit. Alright, so we need Yoshi for a single blue coin here, actually. It's really silly. But there's one beehive here, and you can only kill bees with Yoshi. There's no way to do it with Mario. Oh yeah, and also for this blue, actually, you need to clear the yellow goop. I forgot about that. You can get this guy without Yoshi, but it's faster to just eat him. Whoop. Bees can be annoying. This is usually like one of the easier beehives. So yeah, that doesn't give me much confidence in the other beehives later in the run. Well, we'll see. Maybe they'll be kind. You never know. Okay, then we unlock the turbo nozzle there, not because we need it now, but because we're going to need it in the next shine. So the turbo nozzle is pretty cool because you can actually also use it underwater, and that makes it really useful for collecting some stuff underwater like blue coins and red coins, which is what we're going to need to do in the next shine. Back in the day, we used to get the coins in the ocean during hundreds. But yeah, then someone was like, hey, you can use the turbo nozzle for this. And then everyone was like, oh, we should do that. But yeah, this shine, there's 2 blue coin fish and 2 red coin fish. And the fish can be in different positions. Really bad movement there. Come on. Unlock. Hello. And there's just 2 random blue coins on the bottom of the ocean here. Okay, so here's 1 blue coin fish right here. And I went over it, of course. Really? The camera is really weird here, like if you're underwater. Like it kind of has a delay or whatever. It's strange. Underwater controls are just bad in this game. Okay, we got that one fine. And it looks like we're getting decent RNG on these guys. Yeah. Okay. Ah, this guy went inside the reef. I'm gonna have to get him in a second. So yeah, they can just go inside of this reef, and then you won't be able to get him until they come out. And it's really annoying. Like, he's just not here. Oh, there he is. It's really stupid. This is like one of the dumbest levels. Like, you can mitigate a lot of time loss here simply by playing well, but the more mistakes you make, the worse positions they're going to be in. And I made a few mistakes at the start. Like, I had some trouble getting the turbo nozzle and stuff, which is quite unfortunate. Alright, so now is Rocket Bird, and this is crazy. So we're going to be doing the Sandbird Shine with the rocket nozzle, and we're going to be abusing those rocket buffers. So what this consists of is that I need to very rapidly collect the red coins at the start and not fall off of the Sandbird. That's challenge number 1. Then challenge number 2 is I need to aim my rocket buffers properly, which is kind of hard to do. I basically can't mess up anything in this shine or I die. Spray this cloud to make it bigger, because otherwise you can't really make this jump. Okay, so now we get to the rocket buffers. Alright, and now I need to do a third rocket here. So those clouds are really peculiar because you can only rocket buffer in certain places because the clouds are kind of like moving. And that cancels your speed. Okay. And that is how you do Rocket Bird. If you look... Yeah, last time I was here, I died like 5 times on this level, so I've officially redeemed myself. That wasn't fun. But yeah, if you looked at the end there, you could see that the bird was like flying sideways, and that like about marks the halfway point of his flight, so you skip like half of the level by using that. It saves an incredible amount of time. Alright, so now we fight Wiggler, and this fight would be really easy if not for the fact that there's 2 blue coins here that are really slow to get anywhere else. I think... I don't want to say... I think it was average Trey, but I'm not sure about that. I think it was him who figured out that you could get these coins during this fight. And, like, the part of him that you need to ground pound is luck, so if you get, like, one that's really far away from the blue coin you need to go to, like I just got, I probably won't be able to get this coin. Yeah, there's no way. And now I'm also gonna miss the 3rd hit, probably. Yeah, I'm missing it. That really sucks. Like, that's just bad luck. There's nothing I can really do about it. It's basically impossible to get that. Like, it's possible, but I've never done it. That's how hard it is. Maybe that just makes me a scrub at this level, but I'm just not a fan. So now I need to get that coin during hundreds. And that, together with the fact that I messed up the fight, loses like almost a minute. Like, that's how much time it loses. It's probably like 40 seconds or something. So it's really important that you get a good Wiggler fight if you're trying to get a PB. We're going to revisit our buddy Wiggler, though, because we do the 100 coins here. And the reason we do hundreds here instead of in episode 2 is because episode 2 has, like, a long cutscene at the start of it where this guy talks to you and then control gets taken away to show you, like, oh, there's these guys walking around on the mirrors, and there's a big Wiggler on top of our Sandbird egg sun collector. That's literally what it is. I'm not making this up. It's like the storyline of this level is the Sandbird is like a legendary creature, and its egg is inside of that tower in the center of the level. And they've got like these mirrors pointing sunbeams at this thing at the top, and that's heating the egg. Are you still with me? And so in episode 2, which is the next shine that we're going to be doing, Wiggler will be on top of that mirror, and there will be a bunch of enemies on top of the, or no, I should say this differently. Wiggler's on top of the round thing at the top, and then there's a bunch of enemies on the mirrors that are like keeping the sunlight off of Wiggler because for some reason he can't sleep in the sun, even though he's literally sleeping on a tropical beach. Don't ask me how that works. Don't ask. All right. Ah, that was a bad angle. Oh, that was silly. Oh, wow. I guess I could have sidestepped there and just gone a rocket buffer, but that's interesting. I didn't know you could buffer rockets with a ledge grab. So we've got exactly enough coins. Like, there's extras in the level, but they're all like out of the way except for one. So if you miss more than one coin in this level, it's kind of a big time loss. So here we use another rocket buffer. Let's get on top of this rope fast. And then we use the rope swinging mechanic, which a surprising number of people did not know that this existed in the game. Like, I get people in my chat occasionally when I do this, and they're like, wait, what? You can swing on these ropes? It's pretty funny. Because it's like, it's this thing, it's not needed anywhere in the game. Like, it's purely there just for fun, I suppose. Like, there's a few places like here to collect those coins, and in Bianco 8, you can use it to get to the shine in a, like, swaggy way. But those are like the only places where it's useful in any way. So it's just like kind of this hidden feature, sort of. Alright, so now we got to deal with this whole mirror story. This shine's annoying. The guys on the mirrors, they walk in like completely random patterns until you start spraying them and they start attacking you. And the mirrors tilt in weird ways, which can make it annoying to get onto them. Oh, okay. That could have worse. Okay, so you can move during these cutscenes if you, like, jump. So I was supposed to be on that tree, but I jumped back onto the mirror because it's a little bit closer to where I need to go. So I need to go here. This mirror is the most annoying one. This can be very fiddly. A lot of the time when you ground pound, only one of them will fly off. I got both of them this time, but it can be really finicky. I've like had to try 7 times before I got the second guy off. Oops, did not mean to get a ledge grab there. Ooh, these guys are in a bad position. Good enough. Oh wow, I didn't get a dive. Alright, and here's another blue coin that we can grab while grabbing the shine. Skip the little text box. Alright, so last two shines in Gelato. These are both relatively quick. It's a secret level. And this is the first instance where we're going to be revisiting a secret level. Like, I'm going to do this one normally. And then we're going to be doing the revisit, which every secret level, after you've beaten it, it gains a red coin switch. And it gives you a timed red coin mission. And you will have Flood back for it. I need it to get a little safe there. You don't want to get shot up into the sky by these guys. Loses a lot of time. Alright, nice. This one's not in any percent, so I'm not too great at it. So I'm always relieved when it goes relatively well. Yeah, you better keep those snapping fingers ready, because we're going to go right back into that. Yay! The sand blocks actually have this weird thing. The June Buds do the same thing. If you ground pound onto a sand block as it reappears, because they reappear after a while when you make them disappear by walking on them. If you ground pound on them, you will get an up warp. You'll get like warped up into the sky. And it's actually possible to use that on the last level that I played in order to grab the shine. It's not any faster, but it's just like a swag strat. Yeah, you get different music during these, so I guess the snaps don't really happen. Ooh. Well, that was close. Alright, we're good though. Everything is fine. So this is like the closest thing to a slide level that we have. Which is too bad, because the slides in Super Mario 64 were fun. You can do a short hover there, and hopefully that makes me go right on top of the shine. Yeah, there we go. It's actually possible to go over the shine there, and it's yeah, it's hard to tell when it's gonna happen. It really sucks. So now we finally do the first shine in the game. If you don't count airstrip. And lo and behold, it's a polluted piranha. Yo, we missed these guys, didn't we? Oh, hello. I would like to actually spray him. Okay. There we are, there we are. Are you feeling nostalgic yet, guys? It's been ages since we fought these guys. And once again, we got a blue coin. Like so. Alright, so now we're going to the nitty-gritty. The next few shines are all pretty difficult. There's 2 red coin secrets, and then there's Bianco 8, which is also a red coin. And then there's the 100 coins, so it's a whole bunch of coin collection here, all in a row. We gotta do Bianco 8 first. And then, depending on the fruit the Yoshi wants, we'll be doing one of the other 3 shines. We want a coconut or a banana for 100 coins, so if we don't get a coconut or a banana, I'll be doing one of the other shines instead. Bianco Hills is unique because... Oh, wow. Why didn't that spin? There we go. Wow. Bianco Hills is unique because this is the only level where you can access the secrets in a different episode. Like, every episode after the episode where you initially are able to enter the secrets remain available. And there's no other world in this game that does that. In all the other worlds, the secrets are only open in the one episode that you're supposed to do them in. You get up here with a rocket buffer too, but it's a little bit slower. It's a good backup though. So you can do a rope swing from this rope in order to get straight to the shine, but yeah, we need to collect some blues. So we do another rocket buffer here. Oh, that was low, low dive. If you dive on the same frame that you rocket, your rocket goes short, and then you get like a dive immediately. That's what happened there. You're supposed to go a bit higher, and then you land immediately on the pokey. Luckily, that happened there and not anywhere else, because we can't really die there or anything. We still made it on top, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm either going to do 100 coins or episode 3 reds now. Come on, give me a good fruit. That is not a good fruit, so we'll be going to the hillside secret. The reason that some fruits are better than others here is safety. 2 of the fruits are in areas where you can get hit by enemies, and that will make you lose the fruit. So I simply prefer a safe fruit. Oh damn, I was too low. That's too bad. This level's super cycle based, so now we're like a cycle behind. Alright, let's try again on that fruit now. You really want a coconut because it's the closest to Yoshi, and it also throws really far, so you can throw it to Yoshi earlier. The banana is like a pain because it doesn't bounce at all. It doesn't throw very far, and it's not as close as the coconut. Pineapple again. That means we're doing Bianco 6. We collect a few blue coins here. I need the help of our boy Skeeter here. We don't need to do a momentum spin because now we have the hover nozzle. And this bit at the end here is really sketchy. Like, there's all these turning panels. If you do like the absolute fastest movement here, it's really hard, but I take it pretty safely for that reason. Just do an extra hover. Like, you can get on that blue panel there instead of the red one, and then you can make it here, like, before that red panel even turns. But it's pretty tricky. And here you can do this. Wapam! Alright, now we really, really want that good fruit, because otherwise it'll have all been for naught. It's really, like, annoying when you get unlucky, because you've got, like, a 50% chance to get a decent fruit here. So if you don't get it 3 times in a row, it's just like, oh, you know, why you gotta do me like this, game? Why you gotta do it? Do not appreciate that, but it happens. It happens more often than it should, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. Getting hecked by the game. But yeah, it happens. We just need to do hundreds now. Right, so these guys in the trees here are the reason why I actually wanted to take the papaya with me. Probably wasn't worth it anymore now, but yeah. Okay, wow, I got lucky. It didn't go flying off into the water. Okay, I got lucky. Normally when that happens, the fruit just goes God knows where, and you either have to go and grab it, or it just goes in the water and you have to get a new one. Let's not dive past that. Okay. Good. I'm fine with this. You can read a donation.
We have a €7.77 donation from takeaway.com. And it says, Eat Point is the delivery station in Utrecht where you can order food. You can order anything from Turkish pizza to international pizza. Eat Point is structurally way too late. Sometimes the order is wrong, but at least the cheese soufflés are awesome, so order now.
Did they just advertise on a charity stream?
Apparently they did. I would also like to point out that with all the donations, we are currently over €100 raised for the Dutch Cancer Society.
Woo!
Will we get over the €500 that we did last time? Well, there's only one way to change that. Donate.
Oh, come on. Remember when I said that I don't like bees in this game? This is a perfect example of why. So Yoshi is pretty nice here for a few reasons. Like, he gives you a convenient way to get up here. You actually can't wall kick on that wall to the left here, so... It's actually really nice. And then there's this other coin right here that Yoshi helps a lot with. And then we need him for this butterfly. Poor butterfly. He never hurt anyone. But Yoshi hurt him alright. I think we can live without that flower, right? Yeah, we can, just barely. Okay. That wasn't good. Okay. I need 82 coins here, so I've got one extra. This bluebird is another really annoying guy. Okay, he wasn't too bad this time. Oh, we got the extra pokey. I didn't know where he was. He always just kind of walks around. They always accidentally unlock that guy. Alright, and then we got this dude. God only knows how he got in here, but because this is like literally a closed space. And last time I checked, these guys can't jump very high. 156 blues. That is not correct. Alright, hold on. I need to check something real quick. No, I do have 30. Well, we'll figure it out. No, wait, I only need 3. Hello. Yeah, there we are. Oh, no, wait, the blue coin count is correct. I'm stupid. We had 1 extra coin in Bianco, but now that we've completed Bianco, that means that we don't have 1 extra anymore. So I'm just being silly. Alright, we do a weird trick here. So the way water works in this game is that it kind of always expects you to enter the water from the top. So if you enter water from the side, you kind of create a new water level. So you can glitch through the ground here, and then you can enter the water through the side. And now the water level is super low, and that allows us to go down and get this blue coin. And then there's this other thing in this level where the ground underwater has some really strange properties. So it allows us to go really fast, and we do a super far jump like that. And that allows us to get into the load zone. Normally you have to jump into the waterfall to get into this load zone. Like, it's freak. That sucks. It's super weird the way we do that, but it works. I am not very confident about this shine right now because I missed that first blue coin. That really sucks, actually. I might still be okay. I'm gonna be a little bit late here. I think I can still get it if I play this properly. Okay, I got the hardest ones, which is the tail coins. Nah, this is... Yeah, I'm not getting it. Crap. That really sucks. But yeah, that's because I messed up one of those blues at the start. It delayed me too much. Don't go near me. Okay. There we go. Those cycles are pretty long, so it's a pretty big time loss, but yeah. Also now I'm like up way higher than I normally would be. Loses like extra time. But yeah, like, shout outs to this music, by the way. This is like the best tune in the game, pretty much. A lot of people consider this their favorite song in the game, and it's only in this level. It's such a shame. I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's my favorite personally, but it is really good. I also quite like the normal Noki Bay music. Noki Bay is like really pretty looking and it's got good music, but it just sucks that the levels are actually not fun for the most part. Like it's kind of half-half. Pinna Park is my favorite world in this game. There's no shines in that world that I really dislike. How did I not get that? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. Okay, moving on. So, remember dumb blue coins? They're making a return. This level probably has the most dumb blue coins. There's like a lot of these areas of just literal walls that you need to spray. And it's pretty tedious. This one is also really mean. If you go too far into this hole, like a thing pops out that just punches you all the way down to the bottom of the cliff. So you need to be really careful. Alright. Getting into that hole can be tricky. It's really easy to bonk on the wall. So here we do another rocket buffer. Let's get up here. Normally you'd have to do this the other way around. You'd have to go from the top, which is slow because it requires you to like get into that top hole, which is not a very fast thing to do. These linked pairs are like ridiculously easy. I'm pretty sure that you don't even need the turbo nozzle to get them, which is silly. Like the only like use for the turbo nozzle in this level is to just like collect these coins easily. It's literally all you can do with it. I mean, it's like fun to like turbo across the water, I suppose, but it's not very useful. Oops. Okay. And that one. So here you can also do the thing. Alright, nice. Don't do that. So I just sprayed a wall there that made like this maze open up. Normally, like, oh wow. And I didn't save any time from it. Because you're supposed to hover up there. Oh well. Normally you would use this maze when you're going to the blooper fight in Noki Bay 2. But yeah, I skipped that by clipping inside of the place where the shine is. But yeah, the NPCs do actually tell you about like the stuff in the walls, but then there's also just like stuff that's completely hidden inside the walls, and you don't really know that it's there. Like there's so much of this stuff here. There's a whole ton of blue coins just hidden. Like here, there's just a flush wall. And you spray it and it opens up and there's a blue coin. Like this one's right out in the open, but... And there's a whole bunch of yellow coins in there that we'll be using to finish off our 100. Oh. Didn't mean to land in there. I want to go down here. This level can be really rough because if you mess up, it's really easy to run out of water. And right here at the end, you need water because you need to hover over to the shine. Now, you may be thinking that's a huge distance. But this is where water slides come in handy because you're like higher up than the shine here. So you can just do this and then that's when you start hovering. You can clear that entire gap and get up here. That was actually a pretty good hundreds. I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't mess anything up too badly. Just the whole maze unlock thing. Okay, so now I need to do the red coins in Noki 6. Twenty Shines has actually been like really active recently. Fire Dragon fairly recently picked up the category. We've got Raise Fire, he's currently running it very actively, and then there's Shadow Mario, who's actually doing world record attempts. He's currently, I think, the second or the third placeholder on the leaderboards. I forget exactly. He's really good at this. He's been running. Wilco, who was historically always a 120 shine runner. He ran any percent for the past year, but he's finally returned to this category. Like, there's a ton of people playing, so if you're like interested at all in this category, like I can suggest all of those people to watch. Oh, I missed that coin. Like, they're all cool guys, and most of them are really good at the game. Personally, I'm not going to continue speedrunning this after today for a while, because I really want to get down my any percent time more. 120 Shines is a really fun category. I think that it's probably the best category in this game, because it has so much to offer. But the thing about it is that it's a big time sink. Like, the run's over 3 hours long. There's a ton of different things to practice. If you're learning the category, it's a monumental task to memorize the route. Like, if you're familiar with the game, it's not that bad, but it still takes a while to get used to it. There's just a lot of stuff to do. But with any percent getting like super optimized recently, it may not be unthinkable that eventually any percent will kind of stop being the main category that people run in Sunshine, and it will become 120 because there's just more optimization to be had here still. It's definitely possible. And it would be really cool to see that, because as cool as any percent is, 120 Shines is also amazing. All right, and with that Goldberg pickup, we are out of Noki. We're heading to finish off Pianta Village. Ah, that didn't work. That worked. All right. So here's another situation where, depending on the fruit that we get, we're going to do a different shine. I hope I can see the fruit here. That doesn't look like a banana. So I'm going to risk it. So yeah, you can take any fruit except banana here, because you need to carry the fruit a pretty long way, and banana is like the only fruit that you can barely throw, because just like carrying a fruit is super slow. So you want to get any of the other ones so that you can just throw it. Okay. Wow, I missed all of those. Great. Okay, yeah, it's coconut. That's what I thought. Good stuff. Wow. Good job, Mario. Alright, more bees! The beehives in this level are really bad. Especially the second one. Like, both of them are big. They've got a lot of bees in them. This one tends to be kind because you've got a lot of room to maneuver, so it's like easier to eat the bees. The second one is worse. And then here is also the only blue butterfly swarm in the game. Like, for all the other butterfly coins, you only need to eat one butterfly. But for this, you need to eat a whole swarm of them. There we go. So this beehive is particularly nasty because it's like right at the edge of the level as well. Like, this one's legit pretty hard to find as well as just being in a stupid position. Like, there's a red coin here in the next, in like episode 8 of this world. And the bees can actually just straight up knock you off the level, so. I'm gonna be doing a bit of a safe strat there when we get there. I'm gonna let the bees hit me before grabbing the coin so that they can't hit me again and knock me off the level. I really don't like this beehive. This is my least favorite one. I think I'm like 1 or 2 coins short to get all 100 here. Yeah, 1. Need 87. It's good to know. Oh, come on now. This is one of the shorter 100 coins, if you get some good beehives at least. Really? Okay. Fine. We take those. Alright, so now we do episode 5. Red coins. Alright, so now I don't care what Yoshi wants. We don't need him anymore. It's over. Alright. And now I get to do a normal Yoshi skip. Alright, there's no such thing as early cycle here. You just need to get the coins. Like, you've got Flood now, so going in between these platforms is also just not an issue at all. Okay, should be fine. Yeah. Ooh. That was almost bad. But we're good. Everything is fine. Oh, except for that. Alright, so the next shine is a pretty cool one. It used to be way different. So before we had rocket buffers, in order to get to the place where the actual shine appears, you need to ride on these fluffs that are floating around. They're like dandelion seeds. But with rocket buffers, you don't need them anymore. So it completely changed the level. And it's pretty cool. Like, having to make the cycles for the fluff was really cool, and it was like a fun challenge. But the level's just so much more optimized now. Especially the Bluebird is like much more forgiving now. It's still a Bluebird, like, it can still lose you a bunch of time though. Oh, I don't like that. Whatever. Okay, momentum spin here. I got a bad angle off of that. So in the past, the red coin up top here would be like the last one that you would get. So you had to collect the Bluebird coin before you went down, or before you went up there, I mean. But yeah, now we can just go down and grab it after we go up. So you never have to travel upwards twice, which is really nice. Alright, and then I need to get this red coin near the beehive. So we're gonna play this safe. Just like that. And then here we can use rocket buffers, just like on Sandbird, to make this ridiculous jump. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up again. Come on. Whoa. That was interesting. There we go. Come on, grab it. Alright, so now we've got another gem of a hidden shine, I swear to God. I'm gonna let you guys guess what this one is in case you don't already know. It's truly amazing. I'm gonna give you a hint, and I'm gonna say, remember that one blue coin that I got in the level with all the goop? That's your hint. This one's actually fantastic. That guy always gets in the way. Sometimes he stops, but usually he'll just be in your way, ruining your day. Alright, so what you gotta do here is spray the sun. Woo! That's totally clear, right? Some of these shines are so silly. Some shines, some blue coins. I managed to find that one as a kid. Don't even ask me how, but I did it. It's just so silly. Alright, so I did honey skip early on in the run, but if you don't do honey skip, you can get this coin while entering the cutscene. And you skip that text box. But yeah, honey skip is obviously faster because you skip the cutscene. So that's why we can't do that anymore. It doesn't save any time. Alright, this is actually my favorite shine in the game. I mentioned before, Pinna Park is my favorite area. This is my favorite shine, and a lot of people really, really hate this shine, especially from childhood, because this is the one where you need to pop all the balloons with the rockets. I really like this shine. I'm not the best at it right now that I've ever been, not even close, but I'm going to see if I can get a decent one. For the sake of the marathon. Let's talk to the right guy, though. Okay, there we go. I only got one of those. That's not ideal. Oh, wow, I didn't re-grab that. Okay. Yeah, we can still do fine on this. Okay, that's good. If I get this shot... Nice. Oh, no, that missed. Ah, too bad. Whatever. I only needed 2 extra shots. This is pretty good. Got it pretty cleanly in 1 lap. Yeah, you've got 3 laps to do that shine, and... if you thought that didn't look hard, then I fully urge you to try it yourself. Because that shine is ridiculously difficult. Especially because there's a little bit of a bug when firing the rockets. If you fire them normally, then they will sometimes just randomly shoot more upwards than you're aiming, and the reason that happens is because flood is kind of weird. I can't really go into details because it's like hard to illustrate without showing it off, but flood just has this weird thing when you spray that causes the rockets to go up, and we actually mitigate that. Like, you can prevent that from happening, which is what we do in order to get consistent at that level in speedruns. Yeah, these guys steal your hat if you get hit by them, which can be pretty annoying. Like, as soon as they steal your hat, they just, like, kind of buzz off. They, like, fly up high where you can't jump on them. You need to spray them down. It's really annoying. Is that coconut? Yeah, of course. I would get the worst fruit. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. It's just not ideal is all. Oh, there's our coconut. That's convenient. So yeah, there's just a million coins hidden in the beach here for no reason. The same thing actually occurs in Serena Beach 1, where you fight the Manta. There's a whole bunch of coins. There's like 101, I think. So you can actually do 100 coins in that episode, but it's like really slow. But it is useful for bingos. So if you don't know what bingos are, I'm sure you're familiar with, like, you know, just like number bingo. Or maybe even like kind of meme bingo cards. But basically there are bingo card generators. So it will just generate a bingo card with a whole bunch of goals on it that you need to achieve in the game, and then you race other people, and the first person to complete a row, column, or diagonal on their bingo card is the winner of the race. And in bingos, sometimes it can be good to do that 100 coin shine in Serena 1, because you don't have to go deep into the level to do it. Sometimes 100 coin shines can be a goal. $194. I don't know if that's the correct coin count. I might be one short, but I'm not sure. Well, we'll see, I suppose. Yeah, they are. I don't think I forgot anything, so I'm probably just misremembering the amount I need. What fruit is that? Seriously, I cannot see that. Pineapple? Coconut, jeez. I thought it was coconut, but I wasn't sure. That's the worst fruit here, of course. Okay, yeah, then I'm good on coins. I play on an LCD TV with component video at home, and right now I'm playing on a... It's a good CRT, but it's a CRT, and we're using composite video, which is a lot lower quality, so it's really hard to see those fruits from far away. If I had RGB cart, it would probably... I'd probably be able to see it. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm a cycle behind now, that's bad. Of course. I don't care. I want to show off the actual strat. I took a risk there. On purpose, kind of. Okay. What I'm doing here is not the absolute fastest way to do this level, but it's still a lot nicer than whatever that was that I was doing before. These cycles are pretty darn tight. Oh, well. Just missed the cycle anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to get up there immediately, but... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? How? How does that even happen? I don't know about style. I don't think failing is very stylish, personally. But we're alive, we're alive. I obviously need to practice that level. It's okay. Okay. One more shine here. Then we've only got 2 more worlds to complete. Serena Beach, which I actually really like the second part of Serena Beach. And Rico Harbor, which is a demon spawn. It's like the last thing you do, and it's got one of the worst RNG shines in the game, so it's really bad, actually. In practice earlier, I got really good RNG on it, so I expect it to be really bad in the run. We'll see what happens, I suppose. so here it's like important that you don't mess up too bad, because otherwise you miss this cycle. But it's like not too bad. You can get it a lot faster. Like I don't get those blue coin or red coins at the start very optimally, but as long as you make the cycle, it's fine. You don't save much time by going faster. You still need to wait for those blocks to appear. Alright, so here's another one of those like shines that a lot of people don't know exist. But there's a pipe hidden up here on this cheeky little ledge. And it takes you to this nice looking area. This actually looks really cool, this place. I'm a big fan. For some reason, the Piantas are really good at catching on fire, and they're really bad at top, drop, and roll. Yeah, there's like some fires in this level, actually. They're like kind of hidden, but they are there. You just can't really see them because they're hidden by the grass. I don't really know how that works. But there's like a few holes in the ground that have fires in them. See if I can spot one, but I think it's like near the center. There's no fires in that one. I think there's a fire around here. You did? Well, rip. Oh yeah, there it was. You could see it very briefly. Alright, time to finish up Serena. This is another really cool shine. This is a red coin, a timed red coin mission. The timer is not really an issue. Like for a speed run, it's really lenient because we use the banana to go through the walls again. But it's still a really cool shine. It's got a lot of nice movement. Grab that. Then we go through this wall this time. There's a blue coin there. Come on. Oh wait, wrong shine. Whoops, I was thinking of hundreds. In 100 coins you need to like do that, but not here. Might be. Okay, 405. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, you can get like a 412 or something, maybe even higher. Like, you can optimize this level a lot. And it's really cool. Like, ILs for this level are really cool. Or people just grind only this level. Like, the world record is really sick. I can highly recommend watching it. You can probably find it on the level leaderboards on speedrun.com. Speedrun.com/SMS. That's where our leaderboards are, in case you were wondering. You can find links there to all the learning resources and community resources and stuff like that. I almost forgot I was doing hundreds. Hello? But yeah. Like I said, we would be returning to Shadow Mario. He's going to be running around inside the hotel. We're not going to pay him much heed, or any heed at all, I should say. Alright, so I was already spraying some torches, but they're terrible. Like, sometimes they just don't want to give you a coin. Like, here, and then these ones are being stupid. Oh, look, I accidentally chased Shadow Mario up the stairs. Oh, well. We'll be seeing him, I guess. Maybe. He can just do his thing. I'm just here for the money. There's actually an NPC in this level. He's in the attic, which we actually go there in this shine. Yeah, there's a cleaner up there who like, if you go up there, I don't know if it's in every episode, but he will like criticize Mario for being a coin grubber, like saying that he's greedy and that he's just scouring the attic for coins. It's pretty funny. Which, you know, he's not wrong. Mario literally gains life force from coins. Think about that for a second, huh? Money extends his life. Oh, hello. I would like that. Blue coin, thank you. That boo is convenient because it also refills your water, so you don't have to bother with doing it here, although it wouldn't really waste time here anyway. But yeah, it drops a big bottle of water if you kill it. When your water is low. This coin can be really annoying. If you hit that boo when he's like half out of the, or half inside the wall, then the blue coin can go inside the wall and you won't be able to get it. So you need to exit level. And it's really, really silly. It's a good way to destroy a run. Hello? Thank you. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, this M is so annoying to spray. Alright, that's a fake Shadow Mario there. We're actually gonna bop that guy for the last coin. I enjoy this 100 coin. It's pretty fun. And then we've got two pretty hard red coins coming up. Especially Serena 2 reds is pretty difficult in my opinion. Doing that level fast requires a lot of practice, I'd say. I'm not the greatest at it. Not by a long shot, I'd say, actually. If I'm quite honest. Alright, so there's actually one more blue coin in the casino here. Which is inside this slot machine. We used to go into the casino in 100 coins back in the day. We used to do hundreds in episode 4. But Shadow Mario 27 actually came up with doing 100 coins in different episodes. I think the current 100 coin route was made by Yamada, who's a Japanese player, as you could imagine. You can do momentum spin on that cube, but I don't like it. All right, one more, and then it's on to the final world that we're finishing, which is Rico Harbor. Rico Harbor isn't bad except for just that one level, Rico 8, which has a lot of luck. Well, okay, there's really only one instance of luck, but it can be really, really bad. We're going to cross that hurdle when we get there, but world records have been lost to that level, basically. A lot of them. And actually, much like Piantissimo in Gelato Beach, there are people who do Rico 8 early on in the run. Because you can do it after completing Rico initially, like after beating Shadow Mario. And it would lose a few seconds, but it would get the RNG out of the way. Which, you know, if you're like grinding for a time, is not the worst idea. So we don't actually have to break those blocks now that we have Flood. We can do that, which is pretty swaggy. I really like that strat. That was actually really clean. I think that's the first time I've gotten a 104 in months. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, Dunzo here. So because of that nice little bit of movement to get to this bell, it's actually fastest to do it here. So way back in the day, we used to pick this up when we pick up all the other shines in the plaza, but now we do it here because it's just some nice movement. You don't have to bother getting different nozzles or anything because you don't need a rocket to collect this shine anyway. You've got the sewer there that launches you up into it, which is pretty neat. And then we also pick up the final blue coins here in the plaza because after we're out of Rico, we'll be right there near the Tanuki who we give the blue coins to in order to get shines. Okay. So we're going to be picking up the final blue coin that's hidden in the sewers here. And then we got to get the final fruit lady. And this is the worst one to do fast. This lady's so annoying. Like these coconuts in this tree, they roll into the water really easily and they're just a pain in the butt. Okay, they didn't roll into the water this time, but it's still easy to miss the throws into the basket. Alright, we got that. Good stuff. Alright, final level, or final world, I should say. And then we just need to defeat Bowser. So let's get that RNG out of the way as fast as we can. So you see those like fruit things? We need to get a durian from that. Yoshi always wants a durian in this level. But you can get any of the 5 fruits from this thing, so you just have to keep trying until you get a durian. And that's a banana. Banana is really bad because it like makes the durian fly all over the place, so I spray it out of the way. Okay, second try durian. That's actually really lucky. Just have to be careful we don't kick it in the water, and we're good to go. Butterflies are right here. Nice. And here's another really fun blue coin. Spray the random fish basket multiple times because the hitbox is bad. There we go. That is probably one of the dumbest blue coins in this game. Like, there's a lot of dumb ones, but that one takes the cake. Because it can be so hard to unlock. Like, you could be spraying it for days and it still wouldn't work. Yeah, some precarious platforming here with Yoshi. It's not too big of a deal. They intend for you to spray the fish and turn them into platforms using Yoshi just like that. But yeah, it's not really necessary. Alright, nice. 222 blue coins. We're going to be picking up a lot at hundreds here. Actually, the rest of them, so final 18. We do hundreds in this episode. This shine is like super all over the place. You gotta go in the sewers, you gotta climb the crane, you gotta go underwater. It's, in many ways, it's like the ultimate 100 coin. It's a lot like the one in Noki. Except that this level has like a lot more stuff that's like moving around. Whoops, need to go in here. You use a glitch here. When I reach this manhole, I'm gonna hit my head on the top of the sewers, or like the ceiling, and that glitches out Mario's hitbox. And if it would cooperate, I can kill this spider by touching it. There we go. So normally you would need Yoshi to kill that spider, but because of that like hitbox sewer glitch, you can just touch it with Mario and it will die. We do that as well with the next spider. There's one more. Oh, wow. Epic. Okay. I gotta go back in the sewer. Now we gotta get these X's. I want that coin. Thank you. This X is super lenient. The next one, this one's super tight. Water sliding is faster than the turbo nozzle, and even so, when you get here, it's already blinking. Like, that's the hardest linked pair blue coin in the game, and the only one that's challenging to grab at all. Alright, so you can only do that because of the glitched hitbox as well. Normally you'd have to ground pound on that spider. Ooh, this is a really slow crane. I misjudged it. I need to wait for this. I need all 4 of those coins, which is unfortunate, but yeah, this crane speed is luck. It can be super fast or it can be super slow like it is right now. Okay. Luckily you can do that and mitigate it a little bit, but it's still pretty bad if it's a slow crane. Oof. That guy almost sniped the heck out of me. Alright. Still got my heck, so I can play the game. Okay. And now we get this underwater. And we gotta go up again by a lot. See what I mean when I say that this level's like all over the place? You're literally just going all over the level. Ah, missed the coin. Oh, crap. Missed it. Go back into the sewer. And that's pretty much it for this shine. We just go here and get the last few coins, and then one more blue. And that should round us off for 240 blue coins, and then we just need to collect 2 more shines here in Rico, and then we'll go collect the final shine in Corona Mountain, because that big bad meanie Bowser's got it. And he's not going to hand it over. We're going to have to fight him for it. And he is a big bad meanie in this game. You'll see what I mean. The fight itself is actually kind of underwhelming, but yeah, it's still Bowser. All right. One thing I like about the 120 route is that it does allow you to end off with a fun shine, which is Rico 2. Which I'll finally get the opportunity to do Rico 2 fully blooperless, because we weren't able to do it in the first half of the run, because I had to get that blue coin. Also, I messed up the blooperless strat, so maybe I can redeem myself now. That's the next shine. We gotta collect some red coins first. So this is a lot more forgiving with the hover nozzle, like these cycles aren't nearly as important. You need to get that coin. Come on. There we are. Ooh, missed it. No big deal. Oh, come on. Don't bonk on that. Mario. Yeah, you were a bit late on those snaps. All right. Now, you guys in chat, you better have your rack attacks ready for after this shine. Because we're going to be visiting our boy, the Tanuki, or Raccoon Dog. He's mostly raccoon. Alright, so full blooperless here. We're going to go through the sewers. This is a strat that's actually been around for a long time, but a lot of people didn't used to go for it. It's not even that difficult. I don't know. It saves like 1.5 seconds almost. If you do it properly. Of course I mess it up. It's not that difficult, said Dutchj. Whatever. Let's do this properly. No, that has definitely happened before. Okay, we got that at least. So let's get a good time here. Yeah, this won't be a good time. Rip. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Whatever. We're fine. That's too bad. I wanted to get a good time on this. But 'twas not meant to be. Close enough, right? All right. 318 something. We can get a 320 with this. It's 10 minutes underestimate. I'll take that. All right, rack attack. Let's go, dude. Double raccoon all the way. And that puts us at 119 shines. We gotta go steal the last one from our boy Bowser. It's actually really nice that they allow you to just exchange all blue coins at once. It would be so tedious if you weren't able to do that. You'd have to buy them one at a time. Just imagine having to watch the shine get like 24 times in a row. Aw. That fire is just random, basically, whether it douses or not. I think Umbra here next to me is more nervous than I am. That's okay. That's pretty common for other people to be butt clenching more than I am. Stelzig, no. Stelzig dies on Bowser. Let's try not to do that. Yeah, sub 320 is dead, but we can still get a 320. Just need to not Stelzig the Bowser fight. Hey, it could happen. You never know. I wouldn't even be ashamed if I did, because without Stelzig, I would have never started playing this game. So I would gladly emulate Lord Stelzig. Okay, that was bad, but it wasn't a death. Yeah, all hail Lord Stelzig. All right, ready on time, guys. And time. Yeah, 320. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Wow, I'm getting demolished here. All right. Closing remarks from me. If you want to learn this game, check out the leaderboards. The resources section there has links to the guides, and also there's a guide section that has links to guides. And the resources has links to the Discord, which is the main hangout for our community. So if you want to ask questions about the game, if you want to learn the game, those are the places to go. And I fully suggest you do so because this game is really cool. It's also very beginner friendly, whether you believe it or not, it's true. You don't have to do all the crazy stuff right off the bat. So yeah, that's it for me for this BSG. I'm going to be behind the scenes for the rest of it, I would wager. So good luck to the rest of the runners, I'd say. And yeah, let's go on to the next run.